lovely people, we are live. We're like happy Christmas. It is getting there. We are 2 weeks away from the big day. It's all very exciting, and I'm here to take your questions. As you'll see, yeah, a little bit more effort on the Christmas decorations. We have got, some nice little homemade bits of, what do we call these? I made them last year. Well, I made massive ones. What are they called? Paper chains, yeah. Anyway, I'm here to take your questions. So, hello lovely people. We have got nearly 2,000 people already. Welcome. This is Facebook Live, but we're on FOODTUBE as well, and we're on Twitter as well. Anything else we're on? No, that's about it. So, give me your questions. Kelly, hello, said Jamie. We have some Chinese people. We've got Ivy Wang, sending love back to you. Give me your Christmas questions, lovely people. Nice gat. I think she meant hat. Who is that from? That's from Julie. Ho ho ho. Yes, this is my Italian look, my Christmassy look. Hope you're all well. So not long until the busiest cooking day of the year. Christmas Day is when most people in the country cook. So I am here to answer your questions. What's your favourite Christmas food? I would say, well, I do turkey and goose. I do the two. People like, and they're really different tasting meats as well, which is very, very nice. So I kind of mix it up a little bit. What's the best food to make for boyfriends? The best food to make for boyfriends. That's from Mosey, I think it was. Anything made with love is the best thing to do for your loved one. So I think for boyfriends, they love noodles, they love curries, they love spicy food. If it's a first date, maybe don't do that. How about someone's just from Korea? I want to know about decorating shortbread. Please let me know. Decorating shortbread. Have we done anything in the magazine? I think we did. We've done a load of stuff. Is it this month or next month? We did a whole bunch of stuff in Jamie magazine on decorating. By all means, have a look. Jules, my lovely wife, just did some lovely cookies. Is that recipe up yet?
It's going to go up on Wednesday on Family FoodTube.
On Wednesday on Family FoodTube, which is YouTube. Just search it, Family FoodTube. My lovely wife did some lovely shortbreads and biscuits, and she did a whole bunch of decorating with the kids. So have a little look at that. Hello from the other side of the world, and that is from other side of the Atlantic. Best dessert for Christmas. The best dessert for Christmas, in my opinion, is my mum's retro trifle. It's so Christmassy, so good. And if you go on jamieoliver.com right now, the recipe is up there in full effect. Have you ever eaten cranberry sauce from a can? Not from a can, but from a jar. I have. And I've got a nice little tip for you. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine, it's okay. In actual fact, about 70% of people do buy cranberry sauce in a jar. But what I do is I get a couple of eating apples, peel it, core it, dice it up, centimetre roughly dice, and I just put a little knob of butter in and I burn it. And as it starts to burn, it goes really toffee apple-like flavours and really caramelly. And then I put those eating apples in and a stick of cinnamon, and then I empty the jar into it. So it's like a really good hack and cheap. And it seems to work very well. So for those people that don't want to make it from scratch but want to cheat a little extra flavour in and make it a little bit different, then there you go. Hello from Taiwan. We have got hello, love the cap and the books and the lights in the background. Merry Christmas in advance. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. That's from Jules. Hello from Peru. It's amazing when you start thinking about all the people that are watching this. Amazing Christmas dishes. Would you suggest for the whole family? Christmas breakfast, yes.
Got a question from Faye on FoodTube.
Slow down, brother. There's the lovely Subi. Matt, say hi.
Hi.
Nice jumper.
Thanks.
What's in there?
Nothing yet. My stocking's empty.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get him a little present. Matt, what was the question?
So Faye, who's watching on FoodTube, says, "What can I do while my turkey's resting on Christmas Day?"
Well done, Faye. First of all, for a lot of people don't rest their turkey very long. So let me just explain resting. When you take a big old bird like a turkey or any large cut of meat out of the oven, you want to let it rest for a couple of hours, right? Now this seems to freak people out, but this is the way it's always been done. When heat pushes moisture into the middle of a cut of meat, You need to let it rest, to let it all the juice, to relax back into it. But also it's carrying on cooking. So in that 2-hour period, I'm doing everything. I'm finishing the gravy, getting the potatoes on, doing my veggies, having a laugh, having a drink, having some conversation. Basically, that 2-hour resting frees up my oven and makes it not stressful. Let me just take another little. Hello from Oxford. That is from Ed. Hello, Ed. Who is better chef, you or your nan? Definitely my nan, Ed, and you know it. Hello from Poland. Hello from Serbia. And hello from Singapore. All in 3. It's amazing seeing all this going out. Jamie, you are so faster, better. David, I have no idea what that means, but bless you. Hello from Taiwan. What's your recipe for eggnog? Good question, and that was from the lovely Carmen Terry. We have an eggnog recipe going up
This Friday on DrinksTube.
There you go. I did a really nice chocolate eggnog. I think you're going to love it. It's really, really good with spiced rum. So good. So check out that recipe. It's going up this Friday.
This Friday.
Nice. I'm going to ask again so many questions. Do you have a great dish for chowder? What is healthy and nice to eat? What's chowder? Do you think she means chowder?
Chowder, maybe? Yeah.
That is from Cara Kloppenberg. Bless you. I have got a lovely recipe for chowder. I do love a good chowder. Very popular, obviously, in America. Very simple. Onions, maybe some leeks, diced potato. I like to put a little smoky bacon in the base of mine. Of course, I love using the sweet corn. But I love to play on the theme of chowder. It's so beautiful. Got a lovely recipe on jamieolive.com, so go check it out. Hello from the Philippines. Hello from Peru. What do you recommend me to cook? Chicken, turkey, meat, fish, duck. I admired you. Thank you. Bless you. That's Axei. A-X-E-I. Bless you. I reckon you should go. I think go for a turkey, man. It's Christmas. Love it. Go for it. I just think it's a brilliant meat and it's highly underused. Yes, go for it.
Rowanna Kelly on Facebook, she's from Australia, wants to know what are the best sides when having a duck. She's roasting a duck for Christmas.
First of all, I think duck or goose, when you're cooking it, you want to cook it, for a duck, I go about 175 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. Sorry, they all got mixed up then. I cook it for about 2 and 3/4 hours for a duck, and you cook it through. The legs just fall apart. The skin is super crisp. To go with it, I think you need before you have what you go with it. I think you want to have something. You want to get some sourness. There's some amazing sauces you can make. If you think like hoisin and what that does for duck, we can riff off of that. We can use cranberries. We can use rhubarb, forced rhubarb, depending on what part of the world. Oranges is a classic with duck, right? So I think making that, even an apple sauce with cranberries through it and sort of mashed up, delicious. So we want that sweet and sourness with it. As far as side dishes to go with it, I mean, look, I've seen it served in so many wonderful ways. Braised spinach and lentils, and sort of little spoons of creme fraiche through it, delicious. You could, of course, take a lovely vegetable like fennel, hack it up and just slow cook it in a pan. Just keep 45 minutes, just keep cooking it so it goes sweet and sweet. Beautiful, clean, just blanched, gorgeous kales and Swiss chard and spinaches, or whole mixtures of those, and then just drained and dressed in New Seasons olive oil. So that's my suggestion. Hope that's useful. Let's have a little look. We've got questions still coming in. Matt, you're going to ask a question, but give me one little beat. Hello from Spain. And Romania from George. Okay, next question.
Got a question from Philip Smilly. He's watching from Devon in the UK. How can I do a twist on a classic Christmas pudding?
A twist on a classic Christmas pudding. Okay, actually, my twist on a classic Christmas pudding is I do a version of a Christmas pudding, but I use more interesting dried fruit, so it's got more sort of sourness going in. So if you get down the supermarkets, or even better, like the kind of markets where they have lots of nuts and dried fruit, they have so many cool, like Persian and Peruvian and Lebanese style dried fruit, sour bilberries and cranberries and cherries, you know, gorgeous sour apricots and stuff. So mix up the fruit, and then secondly, I use more bread, and it lightens it. So for me personally, I think Christmas pudding's a bit heavy, but if you use really gorgeous Vinsanto or really good whiskey or bourbon, that's pretty good. So I just lighten it with breadcrumbs and mix up those dried fruit. Hello from India, that's Cypria. We have got, Heidi says, is it able to mix chocolate and cheese? Yes, you can mix chocolate and cheese with some really interesting results as well. Actually, Comté, the classic French cheese, is often called the chocolate cheese because it sort of has that feeling of cheese. But I have to say, a really lovely sweet wine, a nice chunk of any good quality cheese, like a harder cheese, something like a cheddar or Cheshire, Lancashire, something like that, or you know, pecorino, and just a little bit of really good quality chocolate. And I actually like it with some frozen grapes. It's delicious. Little pick, so good. I am going to come to you guys. Hello from Germany. That's from Sarah. Hello, darling. Happy Christmas from the Philippines. Bless you all. Would veggie meatloaf work for a veggie sauce? Okay, this is from Stacey. Would veggie meatloaf work with veggie sausage meat, and how would I stop it drying out? And that's from Petershead in Scotland. So I think they want to make veggie meatloaf with veggie sausage meat. What I would say, bro, you could do that. Essentially, the kind of thought behind a sausage and a meatloaf is the same. You want it to be kind of have texture and be juicy and full of flavour. But I would suggest going on to jamieolive.com, have a little look at the, it was the nut roast from last year, but before you kind of think, oh, nut roast, it's a really good one. And it's the blend of flavour and how you lighten it that's really important, and that's for, you know, that's for meatloaf, so it's a bigger kind of mass. So can we put that recipe, maybe we'll put that recipe on the comments box now. Thank you for that, but good luck, Stacey. Another hello from Germany. We've got all sorts of, hi from London, that's from Kim. Hi Kim. Pumpkin pie recipe. What I love about this, and I'm not going to, everyone's got my spelling today, so I understand all of you lovely people. So Sarah, I know what you mean, pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin, absolutely gorgeous. Of course you could use squash for the same effect. Really nice. I think she's asked me, have I got one? There wasn't really a question mark. So yes, we have got one. Go and have a little look on jo.com. What soup would be perfect for Christmas? Because most of the time we choose pumpkin or carrot soup, but it's time for something different, and I'm from the Netherlands. Okay, that is from Elaine. Okay, sister, this is how we're gonna roll. Do an amazing minestrone. Now the reason I love this is you can make a stock with chicken, any bones, try and get some smoked ham hock in there, make an amazing stock, right? And then you're doing that sofrito, like onions, carrots, celery, and then you're adding all those incredible winter greens. It could be cavolo nero or Swiss chards, but just get incredible veggies in there, and the stock. You can use all the odds and ends of your pasta, use that, and you can even put stale bread in there as well. Incredible, so it's kind of almost ribollita style. But try and buy a bottle of New Seasons extra virgin olive oil. It's going to be about 15 quid, 15 pounds, 20 euros a bottle, and just when you serve that, a good drizzle of that, it's going to be incredible. So have a look at that, Elaine. Go ribollita or minestrone. The recipes are on jamieoliver.com, and you will like. Okay, hi Jamie, Naked Chef from Western. This is from Athena Baker. Hi Jamie, Naked Chef from Western Australia is where I am, and I'm going to a new kitchen to go and a new oven. How can I make sure when cooking for 20, how would this happen? I think I understand what she means. I think she's got a new oven and a new kitchen, and she's cooking for 20, and how's she going to do it? Okay, so this is a great bit of advice to everyone watching. Basically, lovely people, when it comes to Christmas Day, or even before, if you look at all of your kitchens, we have quite a lot of our front room and our lives in our kitchen, right? Our kitchen kind of gets, there's a lot of clutter. So if you want to cook for 20 and you want a chance, obviously basic things like have I got enough chairs, knives and forks, plates, how much space, how big's the oven, what can I do in advance? These are all big questions. But also, just go to your kitchen and get rid of all the clutter off the surfaces and just put it under the stairs or in the garage or whatever you've got, and just open up the space. If you're going to cook for 20 people, that's kind of like literally 1/3 of a regular. I mean, some restaurants only do 60 people, so you're kind of 1/3 of their size already. So just get rid of the clutter, open it up, build a plan, and work back the plan from when you want to serve to resting the meats, to getting things done, to the day before, and you'll be just fine. This is probably a good opportunity, lovely people, to talk about sharing it. So how do the people share it? Guys, if you're watching me now, thank you for watching, by the way. I will continue to answer your questions. How can they share it on their feed so that their friends get to see it? So underneath where it says share, they can just hit share, and then all your friends get to take part in this conversation as well, which may or may not be a good thing. So Merlin Francis, Merry Christmas, Jamie. I suggest, can you suggest a gluten-free dessert for Christmas? Yes, I can. And if you go to jamielove.com, I've got a whole gluten-free area because we care. There's all sorts of things in there, and actually my daughter has just been diagnosed as gluten-free, so you will see a lot more recipes from me doing that because I'm having to deal with it from the home out. Hala from Q8, hello. I need a pumpkin soup recipe. Thanks for everything. Okay, Hala. Well, first of all, and hi Sylvia from Sweden. Okay, pumpkin soup recipe, that's cool. You can make it vegetarian, or a little chicken broth would make it even better. The thing for me is just slow roasting that pumpkin or squash and getting it really, 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 really intense and delicious. So invest in slow roasting the squash or pumpkin first, and then incorporate that into the base of a typical soup: onions, celery, some herbs. Pick a herb. Loves rosemary, loves thyme, loves sage, but you pick one, and then just just scoop in all that lovely pumpkin stock, and then you can have it chunky or smooth, and you can kind of choose that. But all the flavour really comes from either the stock or the slow roasting of the pumpkin, so good luck. Sabrina, Merry Christmas from Austria. You are my favourite chef. Thank you, darling, because I saw your shows and I started to cook when I was 14 years old. Bless you. Thanks, Sabrina. That's so nice to hear. How to make easy Christmas desserts. Thanks, Jamie. Well, one of the easiest Christmas desserts is actually an Italian classic, tiramisu. So good. So good. You can buy those little biscuits from all the supermarkets. Good espresso. Spike it this time with Vinsanto, which is a classic Italian sweet wine and not in the typical recipe. And of course we use mascarpone. Sometimes people don't like the raw egg in it, just take it out. This year actually, if you liquidise ricotta and honey, it goes silky smooth, and then you can do 50-50 ricotta and honey and mascarpone, so you can lighten it a little bit, and you can have real fun with it. I made a little chocolate sauce this year, just by melting some cream and some chocolate, and I did a layer of that before the vanilla layer of mascarpone, and it was fantastic. So and that's it's so easy to do. So I hope that's helpful. We have got friends from Moscow. We've got friends from Irina from Moscow. We've got Thomas from Germany. We've got Jeffrey saying, hey Jamie, looking fly for a white guy. Thank you very much, bless you. Happy holidays from Nova Scotia. I was there this year. That's from Darcy. Hi Darcy, bless you. I had the most fantastic time in Nova Scotia. For anyone watching, if you've ever been to Canada, go to Nova Scotia. It's a beautiful thing. It's getting quite cool and trendy now. Do you mind if I take this hat off because it's so hot? But definitely I'll be going back to Nova Scotia with the family. Beautiful. Okay, we have got, I think we just had Anne-Marie Britton. Can you suggest anything different to cook for Christmas Eve dinner for 8 adults and 12 kids? Something easy. Okay. Well, this menu planning thing, guys, is quite a psychological thing, and there's never a right or a wrong answer. And of course, there's loads of things that you can test, things you can browse on jamielove.com. There's so many recipes. I think we're looking at 12 million people going through jamielove.com this month. It's going to be bonkers. But that doesn't help you. okay, you've got 12 kids. I don't know what age they are, and that can complicate it as well. And I don't know how open-minded they are, but I think things like chilies are really, really good. One big pot is absolutely fantastic. When's that Brazilian recipe going up with me and Santos?
It's going to be going up on Carnival, which is 8th of February.
Well, that doesn't help me.
No,
and that doesn't help Anne-Marie.
I'm sorry, Anne-Marie.
Okay.
It'll be worth the wait.
I just think like it depends where you are in the world and what temperature it is, but a really good curry, a really good chili, something you can put together with different components, flatbreads or rice and salad. Make it easy for yourself, but also make it easy to sort of compartmentalise people being fussy so you please everyone. That's my advice. But definitely go and have a look through jamielove.com. Have a look through. You can actually on jamielove.com you can search by cooking methods. So you can go stews, you can go soups, you can go braise it. So have a little look and hopefully that helps you. But definitely things like that will keep warm for a long time. Okay, so what else have we got? Hello from Romania. Hello from Poland. Hello from Peru. Bless you in Peru. A good and healthy dessert for an unusual Christmas. Well, do you know what we did the other day? It was very nice. We did very finely sliced apples and pears, almost like a carpaccio, with clementine juice, just to sort of like break them down a little bit. And then we did little pine nuts in a tiny bit of water and a tiny bit of icing sugar and cinnamon, and we roasted them off, and we just lightly crushed them, sprinkled on top with, you could do it ice cream, or you could do it yogurt, even healthier than ice cream. Ice cream's not really healthy, but it is delicious. But yogurt's definitely a good way. Merry Christmas from Oklahoma. Love the Christmas decorations. Okay, let's get any more questions from you, lovely people.
We have to round up.
We've got to round up.
I've got one quick question from Tom in Ipswich. He wants to know, can you do any amazing twists on Yorkshire puddings? He's watching it on FOODTUBE at the moment.
Twists on Yorkshire puddings. Well, a standard Yorkshire pudding is a beautiful thing. Of course, you can go from the sort of muffin mould to a tray and play with size, and that can be very agreeable and fun. Also, just before I get into some other variations, if you think about smoked salmon and bellinis, little pancakes, smoked salmon and Yorkshire pudding, like a tray, like just torn up, silky and crunchy, horseradish, creme fraiche, lemon juice, unbelievable. So I quite like using the Yorkshire puddings almost as like a wrap, with delicate things like smoked salmon. And then as far as what I quite like to do sometimes is when the oil's heating up, just throw rosemary or sage in and then the batter, and it kind of cooks into it and goes very, very beautiful. And I'll give you one last tip, brother. What you can do is take leftovers from Christmas Day, so little leftover bits of chestnut and stuffing, and then I will show you that. And we do like a leftover toad in the hole. Now, if you don't know what toad in the hole is a classic British dish where you have sausages in Yorkshire pudding, and it all kind of comes up like that, and you have a lovely onion gravy. But also, we have this one here, which is, I don't know if you can see this, on jamielove.com we have the baby Yorkshire pudding with creamy smooth trout and horseradish pate. Really, really nice. Super small and delicate, and people really love them. And it's quite a nice help yourself kind of starter, or kind of like just a taste to get your taste buds going. So to finish up, lovely people, I'm going to be coming back. This is kind of the official live ones. I'm going to be coming back unofficially at home with the kids, doing all your last minute worries on Christmas Eve. We'll be going live for hours. We'll be going live for hours on Christmas Eve. So we'll be I'll be cooking. It'll be a little less kind of down the barrel to you. So put me on Christmas Eve. Have it in the background. If you want to ask a question, we'll just really make an effort to answer as many questions as possible. And I'll probably do it for 3 or 4 hours. Janara will probably turn up as usual. Mum and Dad will probably turn up as usual. But I'll literally be doing my own Christmas dinner real time, for real. But while I'm grafting, doing that, I'll be having a little drink. I might even be tiddly. I might be. So you can ask some fruity questions and you'll probably get them answered. And I will be trying to be helpful to you, as usual, because that's my job. So to finish up, loads of recipes and inspiration on jamielove.com, FOODTUBE, DrinksTube. So have a little look. If you guys are watching and you've never used FOODTUBE or DrinksTube, go to YouTube and just search Jamie Oliver and it will come up, DrinksTube, FOODTUBE. Have a little look. It's free and it's myself. I do loads of content for it all the time. but there's some amazing cooks, artisans, just brilliant bakers and chefs from all around the world celebrating food. So come and join us. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a platform for other talent to share their love of food with you guys. And a very special guest will be coming on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. Is that what Gennaro is?
Next week.
Next week. Oh, so Gennaro Contaldo. Girls, to all the girls out there, Gennaro will be coming next week. When are we doing it live next week? Next Wednesday. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. From me, the lovely Subi, and the lovely Matt. Say ciao.
Ciao.
Happy Christmas. It's getting exciting. It's not long now, is it? Not long. Until next time, guys.